Lakers Nation, what is going on, guys? So, we just got a recent draft update involving some college basketball prospects that do play the center position and pretty much are scheduled to work out with the Los Angeles Lakers at their facility. But before I get into the video, guys, and break it down, especially for my viewers and my subscribers who've been rocking my content, make sure you guys keep liking so my channel can grow. YouTube's going to push, the audience, the algorithm. And make sure you guys subscribe. We're on the road to 4K subs, so I appreciate the support, the journey. Love you guys. I'm going to continue to post, daily, 365 days, so make sure you guys turn on the notification bell as well. And if you guys want to stay connected with me, Mr. 81, Trevor Fields, that's my real name. Make sure you guys follow my socials. The links will be down in the description, so I'm not going to waste too much time. And let's get into today's video. So we did get a recent, update according to Vince Wolfram from his Twitter page. I'm not sure if you guys really, heard of him before, but it says Auburn's Dylan Cardwell, he's planning to conduct a pre-draft workout with the Los Angeles Lakers per at Easy Sports Group. So I did make a video on Dylan Cardwell before, but another center by the name of Clifford Amori. But at the time that I did make the video on those two prospects, the Lakers didn't work them out. But it looks like the Lakers are scheduled to work out these, basketball prospects ahead of June 25th or June 26th. So we're about like 8 days. Today's June 18th as I'm recording the video. But we all know that the Lakers need a clear-cut, star-level center or a backup center in free agency. So hopefully the Lakers can use a taxpayer mid-level exception on a backup center like a Clint Capella or Brook Lopez. Now, if the Lakers do take a gap here, let's say they sign like a Clint Capella or Jericho Sims, then I'm, fine with it, because you got to keep in mind the Lakers are very limited in assets. Yes, you could say we have expiring contracts, but we really can't compete with these other teams that have more draft capital, right? So if I'm the Lakers front office, I'm definitely using our assets towards the perimeter, because we're not a center away from winning a championship. Yes, that'd be in the right direction. That's a good start. But we just need more than a center. We need some perimeter help. We need some scoring off the bench. So there's a lot of gaps and things that the Lakers need to address and fill in and hopefully, void it. You get what I'm trying to say. But let's dive into, Dylan Cardwell and, break it down. He's 23 years of age. He's an older prospect. He's listed at 6'11". His height, he's not legit 7-footer, but he has, the weighs about 255 pounds. And he's a fifth-year senior. He did play for Auburn, who was a key part in the 2025 Final Four for, the Auburn Tigers. And he's a physical, strong, athletic big man who does thrive in his role as a low-usage, high-impact center. And he's pretty much an enforcer in the paint with exit mobility, link, and defensive instincts, making him a reliable rim protector and rebounder. He does bring energy. He does set solid screens, finish plays with lobs, and mostly putbacks, especially when he does miss them. But the most important thing in his game, he doesn't really need the ball to be positively effective in the game. His motor and physical presence makes him an ideal fit as a potential backup center at the NBA level. However, Cardwell is a limited scorer with nearly all of his offense coming inside the paint or in the lane, expanding his shooting range and face-up game is something that he needs to be working on. It's critical for his development and improving his free throw percentage, because he's god-awful at the line, but it's also essential if he does want to stay on the floor in, close games. Well, he has the tools to become a strong interior defender, brings that presence, refining his offensive skill set, and becoming more versatile will determine how far he can go into the league. But let's check out his stats, right? He did start 38 games. That was like a career high. And, last year he started 1, and then the year before that 1. But, the first 2 years, I believe he didn't start any games. He was coming off the bench. So he's got a more opportunity, especially as a senior, playing around 20.3 minutes a night, 5 points per game, which is nothing crazy. He did shoot 70% from the field, so that is very efficient. 5.1 rebounds, 1.6 assists, 1.4 blocks, 0.0 steals, and shot 50% from the three-point line on 0.1 attempts per game. So he barely even took an attempt, but he could be too passive in the offense and turn over the ball, so he could be a little bit foul happy, something that he needs to, work on. But hopefully that comes over time and he develops, right? Whatever it's through the South Bay Lakers or in the G League and stuff like that. But he did shoot around 32.4% from the foul line on 1.8 attempts per game. So that is something that he needs to work on. But Lakers fans, NBA fans generally, you guys let me know in the comment section. How do you guys feel about Dylan Cardwell? Do you guys like my, breakdown? Let me know in the comment section if you guys would, sign him as an undrafted free agent. I'm pretty sure the Lakers are going to draft somebody with the 55th overall pick, but if it's a center or versatile, wing or small forward slash power forward, most likely they're probably going to draft a center, hopefully. But I wouldn't mind signing undrafted center less. They sign like a backup center through free agency or trade for a center in the market like a clear cut. They want that franchise guy, but Dylan Cardwell would just make perfect sense alongside Luka Doncic. Can you imagine the pick and roll? Like, it would be crazy. I think Luka Doncic would actually make him look very good. He's very athletic as hell. He can jump high in the air and just put back dunks. So he's a lob threat that you want on your team, but he has experience. It's not like he's 19 to 20. Like I said, he's 23 years of age, and he's a player that just would work on this team, especially when he got Luka. And he'll be like a LeBron type of center because LeBron likes to drive, put his head down, just kick it out, and have the shooters stretch it out, pause, and just hit the three. You get what I'm trying to say? But those are my thoughts on how I feel about Dylan Cardwell. If you guys agree with me or disagree, just let me know in the comment section. But once again, keep respectful in my videos and stuff like that. But let me know in the video if there's any other prospects you want to see me talk about and cover, whatever it's through the draft or free agency, trades, all that good stuff. But the draft is around the corner. Cannot wait. I'm super excited. And yeah, man, I'm out of here. Peace. Cheers.